3D TV. Next big thing or next big niche? Three parties have a say in that. The manufacturers of all this gear, the various experts and editors, like ourselves here at CNET, and most importantly, the users, who either have to buy this stuff or walk right by it. Let's find out what all three constituencies have to say here at the first ever CNET Showcase on 3D. This select group of CNET users got the good, the bad, and the bottom line about 3D from our TV guru, David Katzmeyer, Retrievo's Director of Content, Andrew Eisner, and CNET editor, Rafe Needleman.
Is that why we're here? Is this the Avatar effect in action here? If it had not been for Avatar, would we be talking about something else today?
There's no discussion about one thing, however. Consumers have to be wowed before any of this stuff moves off shelves, and there are hurdles to that.
From my perspective, it looks great. So, you know, I think it's the big thing is going to come down to the glasses, though. Can you imagine all the problems you're going to have with glasses? It's sitting on the couch, somebody sat on it, somebody broke it, somebody lost it, somebody forgot to change the battery.
Major studios are very on board with 3D, so content will get a big push. Look first for the animated features, because they can readily be made into 3D. That's less the case for filmed productions. But while content ramps up, so must consumer acceptance of the goggles.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's just having to put on a pair of glasses. It's the buzzkill.
How do you feel you look with those on?
Oh, like a huge dork.
And what's more, the glasses are the one piece of 3D that isn't standardized yet. Without that standard, you currently need different glasses for different brands of 3D TVs.
We're using a very specific glass technology we think gives best results. But we do agree portability of glasses would be a great thing for the consumers. So everybody's working together. Hopefully we get to that point, but we're not there today.
Interestingly, TV makers don't really expect you to run out and junk your current HD TV just to get a 3D version.
Consumers who just bought a TV, they're going to be thrilled with the TV they just bought. And when they go out to buy their next TV, one of the options they're going to consider is 3D TV. But we don't think that this makes anything obsolete. What we think is, as part of the normal adoption process, a substantial number of consumers who go to retail this year to buy a TV are going to say, why would I buy a TV that won't be able to do 3D? Because 3D is clearly coming.
That's good news for the majority of us who don't buy top-end TVs, but instead look for mature technology at a mature low price.
Well, I think when people are going for new televisions, they're going to ask, you know, is it worth it to future-proof?
Yeah.
And if the delta is small enough, it's $100, $50, $200, maybe they'll say, you know what, I'm going to have this TV for 10 years, so might as well get 3D. The question is the content there for it? Are they ever going to use that technology?
And don't think of this as just a TV thing. Companies like NVIDIA and Acer were on hand at CNET Showcase with a total gaming focus that might actually be 3D's first big win.
I think that's the immersive experience. That's where, as they were saying on the panel, you want the event, where you put on the glasses, you isolate yourself from the world, and you go deep into the game. For television, where you just want to, as background content or something, it's kind of awkward to put the glasses on or off. But for movies, for big sporting events, sure, why not?
All these vagaries aside, 3D has one ace in the hole in all forms. It does wow people.
For a first-gen technology, there's definitely some issues, don't get me wrong. But you get that immersive feel, you get that wow, you know, it's like this is different from anything I've seen before, and it really is, and that's what people see behind us. That's what people are reacting to, is that 3D wow factor.
Just look at the surface, you know, the water surface effect. When you feel like you can sort of reach into it and grab something, that's when it starts to me to cross the boundary of, is this just kind of an effect versus is this something that my brain starts taking as being more real?
All right, this 3D game is just beginning. If you're making your own scorecard to spot a winner, here's what should be on it. Number one, killer content that everyone's talking about that looks great in 3D. Is it there? Or not much of it? Number two, goggles. Do we get over the fact that we feel weird wearing them? And do they become standardized so mine work on your TV when I come over? And number three, when does this technology come down from those sets you wish you could afford down to the price class that you and I actually buy? From the CNET Showcase, I'm Brian Cooley.